Here we are arriving at Brampton Kitchen Cabinets for a final inspection before we accept delivery of our cabinets. As you can see, Joe takes us through each cabinet, their placement, and an inspection on the finish of the cabinets. We brought our customer along here so that he can approve everything at the same time and just to see where everything comes from. All the cabinets are measured to a fine detail within an 1/8 or a 1/16 of an inch. We had some specialty cabinets made for the island where the long cabinets are going to hang directly from the ceiling, have some glass doors on. It would be a bit of a showpiece for Linda. While we're at the factory, we thought we'd take the time and order in a cover to put over top of our structural support.
Right here is going to be the heat register. Yeah. So I'm going to need to get a filler piece. Good.
Looks like Enzo likes it. Next up, we'll be installing the cabinets.
Well, we'll probably either split it, hang it right off the bulkhead. We'll see how the height is.
Hi, this is Ted. Since the last time you were here, we've taken out 4 layers of flooring. What we realized when the cabinets arrived was we were going to end up with a 2.5-inch space along the kick plate of the baseboards, and the flooring wasn't big enough to cover that. So we ended up pulling out 4 layers of flooring, and we put a new subfloor in underneath where the cabinets are going. So now we've ordered some flooring, and it should be in a couple days, and we'll put that in after the cabinets arrive. We've had the electrician in and had him clean up our wiring, which was in the main wall that we took down. We moved that all into the wall without junction boxes so that it becomes legal. While the electrician was here, we had him add in 3 more electrical outlets on the countertop, as there was only one, and that wasn't very practical. We also ran a new line for a separate circuit for the fridge. That was part of code also. After the electrician was done, then we started drywalling. We took half a day, put up the drywall, and then we had the plasterer come in and put the corners on and mud it and sand it. And right now we're at a stage where it's been primed, and the area where the cabinets is going is had the first coat of paint put on so that we don't have to worry so much about edging. We're about to start installing our cabinets today. We're going to start with our upper cabinets. And what we do is we'll measure out the length of each cabinet so that we got a reference point, and when we're all said and done, we should be within 3 inches of this window, so we can either tile it or put a nice piece of trim on it. What I do after I find the length of the cabinet is I put a plumb line down so that we have a reference for when the cabinet's being held in place. Next thing I'll do is I'll run my stud finder across the wall, and we'll find out exactly where the studs are so we're not putting a bunch of unnecessary holes in the cabinetry. This thing will also tell me where the electrical wires are if there's a problem. Up top it's usually not a problem, but down below we could run into some electrical lines, and it's best not to hit that. put 2 screws in to hold it. Now we're just going to check our plumb, make sure everything's good. And it is good. So now we can go ahead, finish installing this one, and then what we'll do is work out from that point. So as we go along, we keep checking the plumb, we keep checking the level, make sure everything's going to come out good for our final product. In our search for the studding, we've also found that there's 2 live lines going up the wall. You want to be careful that you don't put a screw through either one of those. Right now we're using 3-inch wood screws just to get the cabinets up properly. When we're done, we will change over to 1¼ inch wafer screws. As all the sides of the cabinets are made out of wafer board, so there's a special screw for that. And this is the start of our kitchen.